During the midday Angelus on the New Year's Day Solemnity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, Pope Francis prays that Mary may teach us to keep the joy of the gospel in our hearts and bear witness to it in the world. Pope Francis led the midday Angelus prayer in a crowded St. Peter's Square on New Year's Day, reflecting on the surprise and the joy of Christmas. The Pope recalled today's Gospel that narrates the arrival of the shepherds in the grotto in Bethlehem after witnessing the proclamation of the angels telling them about the newborn Savior, Messiah, and Lord. The Pope described this encounter which fills everyone with wonder, as they saw with their own eyes the infant Jesus, and they experienced the heart of Mary, who kept and reflected on all these things. The Pope offered his reflections following the traditional morning Mass over which he presided for the Solemnity of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, and the January 1st World Day of Peace. God saves. Recalling the Hebrew meaning of Jesus, God saves, the Pope explained how this is exactly what the Lord will do and came into the world to accomplish by offering us his very life. God chose to be born for us. Jesus is the revelation of his eternal love, which brings peace into the world. The heart of Mary. The Pope then explained how the heart of Mary corresponds to the newborn Messiah, who manifests the mercy of the Father. Her immaculate heart is the ear that listened to the proclamation of the Archangel Gabriel, and the hand of the bride given to Joseph, as well as the embrace experienced by Elizabeth in her old age, the Pope added. In Mary's heart beats the hope of redemption and salvation for every creature. A mother's heart. Observing how mothers always have their children at heart, the Pope said on this New Year's Day dedicated to peace, we should remember mothers in a special way, those who rejoice in their heart, and those who bear a heart full of suffering, because their children have been taken away by violence, by arrogance, by hatred. How beautiful is peace, and how inhuman is war, which breaks the hearts of mothers. Living the joy of the gospel. In conclusion, the Pope suggested we carry out our own introspection on these themes, first looking at our ability to remain in silence contemplating the birth of Jesus and how we try to cherish in our own hearts the wondrous reality and message of goodness and salvation. Also, he recommended we reflect on how we can reciprocate such a great gift by freely offering gestures of peace, forgiveness, reconciliation. May Mary, the Holy Mother of God, teach us to keep the joy of the gospel in our hearts and bear witness to it in the world. Holy Mother of God. When the Holy Door opened at the beginning of this Jubilee year, the Pope recalled that Mary is the door through which Christ entered this world by celebrating Mass in the Vatican Basilica. Let us trust, therefore, Mary, the Mother of God, this new year that begins, so that like her we too learn to find the greatness of God in the smallness of life, affirmed Francis, quoting the episode in Ephesus when the bishops entered the church and the faithful, with cups in their hands, and cried out, Mother of God. Quote. Today we don't have Kajadas, but a son's heart, a voice. Therefore, all together, let's salute the Holy Mother of God, inviting the assembly to repeat the expression, Holy Mother of God. Since 2001, the Stunzinger, star singers, that is, children from German-speaking countries dressed as magic kings, have been attending Mass with the Pope. This year the kids are Swiss.